Hello friends! Today we're going to talk about gift ideas for different zodiac signs. Now, if you're here, it means that you're probably a little bit late on your gift purchases this year, and you probably want to look like an adequate person and conform to societal norms and show up with a proper gift for your secret Santa at work or with your family, which is exactly why you're here today. And I'm going to help you choose a gift for that person. Before we dive into this, I'm just going to recommend that you check the natal chart if possible, because everyone usually goes based off the sun sign, which is the sign that we know about ourselves usually, like I am an Aquarius sun. But there is more to the natal chart than just the sun sign. There's also the moon sign, a Venus, a Mars, there is a zodiac sign for every planet on your star chart. If you do have access to the natal chart, I would recommend that you look at the moon sign, because that is our inner being and our inner self. So it might be the best option to base off of when shopping for a gift. But if you only have the sun sign, that's still okay. We still can work with that. So let's go straight ahead and start, shall we? Sagittarius is a very warm and social sign. If you give them the space, if you talk to them and give them the space to express themselves, they will most likely tell you what they want for their Christmas gift, or will give you a really good idea, because Sagittarius likes to try all kinds of new things. They're likely already trying something new, and they're likely planning a trip somewhere new. So just talking to them a bit will give you an insight into their world and what they might want as a gift. But simply relying on their characteristic in astrology, Sagittarius is a fire sign. So fire signs are very passionate. They like to dispense their energy all across. They have a lot of it, and they just want to express themselves to everyone and socialize, and they're outgoing. So Sagittarius is quite a forceful fire energy. The symbol is the symbol of the arrow, so it's just, you know, straight ahead. Plus, it's a mutable sign, which is a sign that comes at the end of the season. For Sagittarius, it is at the end of fall, and it is ready to start something new. It's ready for change. It's ready to gather information for the next step. So mutable signs, they are communicative, they are curious, they always want to gather information, they want to learn something. And Sagittarius is probably the sign that is the most intense about finding facts and finding information. It is probably because they come at the end of the fall, at the start of the winter, so it is critical that they gather proper information to be able to proceed to the next step, because the winter tends to be much more harsh than the fall. But they're also very optimistic. It is the most optimistic of all zodiac signs. They don't like to sit and cry about something. They don't like to be in sorrow. They don't understand that. So they are happy-go-lucky like most of the time, which is great. And you can't go wrong giving them a gift. Fire signs in general, you can't go wrong giving them anything, because they're just going to be happy about it no matter what. Sagittarius would be very happy with an experimental gift, like if you give them classes to rock climbing or classes to some other interesting thing that they've never tried before. They would be okay to do that. They would be comfortable doing that, unlike some other zodiac signs that don't like to step out of that comfort zone. Fire signs are also known to be less sentimental than the other elements. So a sentimental gift, they will not really understand it. They don't really get overthinking emotions. They don't like overthinking anything. So don't try to give them something that has a backstory and that will just collect dust on their shelf, because they will just not care for it and they will likely discard it. You should get them an experience would be a safer bet for Sagittarius. or you can just get them something that accommodates their hobbies or their projects, because they always start like 5 different projects at the same time. So just talk to them a little bit and they're likely to tell you about them voluntarily. Their ruling sign is Jupiter, and that is a sign that symbolizes idealism and optimism. So once again, they are optimistic, they're positive, and they don't let anything get them down. Also, Sagittarius is very blunt and honest, so if they tell you something, it is likely to be true. If they asked you for something already, it is likely that they really mean that and they really want it, and it's not just a clue for something else, because they don't like going around the truth. They're a very direct sign. And this is a sign that you cannot really mess up with your gifts. I would just recommend to stay away from anything too sentimental.